Alright guys, so the $50 budget inventory videos are continuing, and this time, if you can't tell by the gloves on the knife, or the title, or the thumbnail, it's going to be an orange inventory for $50. As always, if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like, rate, and please hit that subscribe button if you're new around here, and let's go right into it. We're going to kick things off with a field tested Glock that costs actually almost $5.50, and it's going to be the reactor. Now, you will notice through this, and this is the first time we've encountered it out of all the videos so far, there's not really an option for every main skin, and you'll see that, but we'll try to fit in as much as we possibly can. There are 17 skins in here, but as we go to like $100 and $200 the orange inventory, you'll definitely see a lot more of the prominent main guns coming through. But this is a field tested reactor to kick things off. For the AK, I've had to go with an elite build, minimal wear for $3.37. I could not justify putting a safety net into this video with how awful the skin looks, in my opinion. So we're going to go with an elite build, which is that sort of greyish textures around the bits of black, but it has the orange outlines throughout. And for a starter budget, this is a nice place to start. You could go for a super cheap like RMR sticker craft on it if you wanted to sort of get those extra bits of orange pop in it. But you're realistic, you're buying this and then you're saving for like an Asimov, realistically. And as we mentioned Asimov, the P250 is going to be a well-worn Asimov, which I put in a well-worn float, and this still looks insane. For context, I don't use the generator to get like the exact floats of the skins. It's having issues with Steam, having issues in general, and the marketplace having issues. So I've been trying a different generator. Maybe all these skins are going to come out factory new, despite the fact I put in the float wear to be well worn. So apologies for that if that is the case. It'll say on screen anyway the exact condition we're going for, and hopefully the marketplace issue gets rectified so we can actually make proper, accurate content like this moving forward. But this will be the well-worn one for $4.26. That's what you want to pick up. For the M4A1S, we're going to pick up a Nitro with 4 of the basic Fnatic RMR stickers on it, because it is like, I think they're like a few cent per pop. They have a lovely orange tone into them. They add to this gun. I honestly had overlooked the Nitro completely until a friend of mine bought one, and he has it with these exact stickers. It looks utterly insane for the price. It's under $5 for this craft. I love it. Right, and then, as I like to do an A1S and an A4, as you know already, and you can see the glitch of the Fnatic sticker coming through at the part of the gun there, and now it's gone away. We're going to go with a Battle Scar Buzzkill for just under $10 in this one. This skin is arguably yellow, but the more wear you go on it, the higher the float. Or sorry, I can't remember if it's higher or lower the float, these damn terminologies. Basically, the more battle scarred it is, the deeper it goes to like more looking orange than yellow. And I think this is a good option to pick up. I still prefer the Nitro though. For the Deagle, you're going to spend just over $1 and you're going to pick up a light rail. This is one of those skins which you guys have noticed through the videos anyway. Like, it's hard with $50, even $100 to get perfectly themed. So sometimes you have to go with it. It has a little hint of it here and there, and then that counts for the budget. This light rail has that. It has that orangey yellow glow. You can probably add it in for both of those themes on it. But it's a nice pickup, and along with the trigger discipline, I think it's probably the best budget Deagle. The elite build makes another return, this time on the AWP, which this AWP should be field tested. Yeah, the generation definitely isn't taking floats into consideration at the minute, just by looking at this. This looks factory new. Unless my brain has just lost all capabilities this afternoon, that looks factory new. But the version you want is on screen. Field test it. It'll be just under $17, and it's nice, similar to the AK, grays with those orange accents, and again, there's orange skins you can look to upgrade this to as you go further up the budgets. Over on the 5.7 side of things, we're going to pick up an orange peel, which is minimal wear for 30 cent. This is one of the cheapo skins. There's not much to say about that. It's basically just bulking out the collection, and it's a nice starting point. And you'll notice now for a few skins, these are pretty much filler skins, and I hate using the word filler for them because they, for like the budget and what they're serving, they are nice options to have in it. This is a modest threat, MP9 minimal wear for 21 cent. Like, for paying that little for it, it looks good, it fits the theme. But again, it is getting as many of these lower budget ones in as possible for the guns that are maybe used a bit less, just to have a nice complete inventory. I think for the first time we'll go back-to-back same prices, 21 cent for a Urban Hazard minimal wear MP7. Like I'm saying, these are the skins that you're just building into, because realistically, like if you're playing CS, either matchmaking or Face It or ESEA, like you're looking at like Glock and USP and Deagles as the pistols, then you're looking at AK, AWP, and one form of M4. That's where the core of your budget wants to go, and the rest is just getting it as like the best you can for that little tiny budget left over. For the Tech 9, we're going for the ironically named Red Quartz, which actually looks more orange. Maybe that's because it's quartz. Maybe I'm being an idiot. But this is 35 cent, minimal wear, looks the part. Again, another cheap and cheerful skin, but it has the collection ever so nicely. And then we get the Tiger Moth SG, minimal wear for $1.70. There is like one cheaper orange SG that if you don't like the over-the-top designs, like this is meant to be like, I think it's like lava exploding, you can go for it. But for me, I like this one because of how bright the orange in the core of the gun looks. And I think it's a nice pickup, plus a little orange tint around the scope. I like that. Another weapon with a nice orange scope is this This is a Scout Slashed. It should be field tested. And honestly, this gives me such vibes of like the current Fnatic branding. Honestly, this is exactly what I think of. Like, I think their jersey has like got like slashed orange dash effect through it, doesn't it? This would be very fitting with maybe a little a Fnatic craft on it. Maybe Paris Manager comes along, you get some cheap stickers, you put them on this, boom, sorted. And then we're into the last few, and this combo, I'm gonna love this. This Scout with this ZZ looks unbelievable. This is the Tigress ZZ. It's meant to be field tested at 81 cent. We've shown this in another video. I think it was one of the general budget videos, but I think this one looks super clean if you are a ZZ user, and if not, you know, just pick it up and have it in the inventory. It looks slick. The third last skin, and sticking on the cheap and cheerful, this one is probably the least orange out of what we're showing. It's a minimal will runic for 17 cent. There's not outside of the Osiris, which took us well over budget. There's not much options for the PB Bison, but it has that orange effect at the bottom with some orange text on it, so we're going to count it. For the Mag 7, we're going for the Heat and Field Test It, which is this unbelievable orange glow. I think this one is a lot of personal preference. At a glance, I kind of like it. I don't know if I'd want to dart around with this as my main skin all the time, but it's kind of cool. There is a Mag 10 in this as well. This Mag 7, though, is minimal wear, just over $50, and it's worth adding into the list. And then we end things off. We're going to spend 78 cent, and we're going to pick up a P90 chopper. Obviously, it has that blue to orange, and what I've noticed is a lot of the orange and yellows in CSGO, they always like adding a bit of blue in there, but there you go. It's an orange P90, nice and cheap, and in total, this was 17 skins, coming to a total price of $52.33. So obviously, we're $2 over. You could, as I said in the last video, you could drop maybe like the last 3 to 4 skins from this if you're like fully strict and $50 is stretching it, then do that. But we do run with a 10% buffer in it, so like for a $100 video, for example, that can go anywhere between 90 to 110. For $50 in this case, anywhere between 45 to 55 is what we run with, because the market changes prices all the time as well. So these prices are accurate as of the 20th of April, and that's going to be the entire orange inventory for $50. So you guys can let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below, including which one was your favorite, and if you think I've missed any out. But I went through so many different sites, I don't think we've missed a single one for this budget, if I'm being honest. As I've been saying recently, there is a Discord, which is linked down below as well. You can join that. We'll talk about CSGO skins, CSGO in general, esports, the events going on, like IEM Rio at the minute. Just a lovely place to come in, trying to build a nice little community that enjoys CSGO and gaming and esports in general. So you're very much welcome there to join. And with all that sorted, guys, hit that like button in the video, hit that subscribe button if you're around here, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.